Mama satu termalasa karena dihulat ku masa lagi atu sweet nitinya penyudananya naibu manuk dan humanau tengah mai konya aku nak kiles tonu westai manana si non nau kumwen tuksi si tatau anai ke malute tanung kumprendi sistema dengan freedom is nature. What did the ticket say when they say you're not
ka hulo nai don ha na na he fa na li gao picnic at barbecue yeah 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 hit the floor oh to my good azun yang fan mata azun yang ka hulo nai don ha na he fa na li gao picnic at barbecue yeah 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 hit the floor oh to my good azun ang fan mata azun yang kagulo na izon hanaw na hey finally gao picnic at barbecue yeah 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 hit the floor oh to my good azun yang fan mata azun yang kagulo na izon hanaw na hey
Red Bull gives you wings.
And for all you fans, please, if there's a foul ball and it's so the Bears enters this game with an 0-2 record and the Blue Shark with an 0-3. Both teams looking for the first win of the season.
Facing off against Kevin Santos. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that's a good one. Fouled away down the third base side. I want to say thanks to everybody who is tuning in for tonight's broadcast. It's a special Wednesday night. I know you've seen that we've been doing some different games. A little bit of a training game right now, but we are good to go. Tobot, good to see you out there. I'm not going to be able to see a whole lot on here because I've only got one screen open, but we'll tell you all about that as Kevin Santos throws this one. Looks like it's going to be just outside. Ben Jones Sr. calling balls and strikes behind home plate. Out there behind first base right now is another seasoned veteran of the Diamonds. That is Tony Regolafoy. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, just a bit outside. That's going to be 2-1. As we're trying up a new setup. We're having all kinds of fun this year. Different equipment, streamlining things a little bit. Tonight's a big training night. We got tons of people up here. learning the craft. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that's going to be inside 3-1 to Dequito. And folks, you're just joining us. Hey, perfect timing. We're only on batter number 2. There's one down, no score at all. We're here in the top of the first inning. Blue Sharks in the field. Bears at the plate. Ooh, that is a walk. And Dequito is going to get a base on balls, courtesy of Blue Shark. And that's going to bring up your left fielder, Tone Dizon. Dizon Mustard on his way up with a runner on first. Folks, if you're tuning in, I want to say thanks to IT&E for providing us with all the bandwidth. That one's a little bit outside. Ball 1 to Dizon. IT&E giving us all the broadband that we need to broadcast this to you. Without IT&E, we wouldn't be able to have any game nights at all. Saipan Game of the Week, Saipan Baseball League Game of the Week would be not happening. There goes a runner who is happening. That ball's going to be outside. It's going to be 2-0, and Dequito is safely on second base. A little stolen bag, 2-0. Just a beautiful day out here today. A little bit stronger wind than normal. That one caught the edge of the plate, 2-1. Oh, Tony's coming in. Going to have a conversation with the pitcher. Just a real quick one. Gave him a little bit of an update. He said, "Did you see the size of that foot-long hot dog that JoJo gave Brad today?" Relax, it's from Jotan. Here comes the pitch. The runner's going. Oh, there's going to be a big shot all the way down to left field. The runner's going for it, and he's going to grab it. The runner's got to go all the way back. He had already rounded third. Now he's got to get back to second. Oh, he looked like he nailed him, and he did. A great double play off of a great catch by left fielder Otis Grant. Whips that ball in there at third base. Ended up tagging him out at second. Wow, how about that? Just when it looked like they were starting to get something together, the fly out there to left field, and then Kaipo gets tagged out. He was a little bit too overzealous. I don't think he expected Otis Grant to have that kind of speed, but I didn't think he's had that kind of speed. I hadn't seen him play yet. That's why this is a great night for us, for baseball, to be able to have Blue Shark on the program for the first time. Well, anyway, that's nothing for the Bears in their first at-bat. At least Kaipo got himself a stolen base in the stat book. But that's going to bring us to the bottom of the first, where Blue Sharks can get their first at-bats tonight. Jimmy Demapon, Devion Pangilinan, and Oren Cruz going 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be a great game tonight. We've got all kinds of stuff going. We'll take some breaks and everything throughout the night. But Blue Sharks still looking for their first win. The Bears still looking for their first win. Blue Shark right now, they're 0-3. And they've only scored 8 runs, giving up 30. The Bears, 0-1 right now. And they've given up a bunch of runs. Not too many. They haven't scored yet, but that could change tonight. That could definitely change tonight. But not happening in their first at-bats. Anyway, it's tonight. It's May 15th. It's a beautiful day, like we said. I almost put 15 Bears here. Yeah, it's just me out here tonight. Excuse me. Just me out here tonight. My partner in crime has other stuff going on tonight. I can't blame him. But we have to shake things up a little bit. Why? I'll tell you why. I know tomorrow's our regular night. Tonight's a training night, but tomorrow night I got, small town. I got family stuff going on. You gotta be, I'm out here for everybody else's kids, but tomorrow night I gotta be out there for my kids. They've got a little performance for one, and the other one's special birthday dinner for my little guy, turning 13 years old. I'm gonna have a teenager in the house. I don't know how I can handle it. This kid's gonna be taller than me by the end of the year. Parents, I don't know how you guys deal with it. I mean, now I'm kind of understanding some of those stories. But hey, you got to keep this kid in check. He's going to start thinking he's a little bit tougher. Now, see what you're talking about. It says you're asking for a mic check. You see in the comments there, so we'll see if we can't figure it out. We're up pretty high over here, so maybe if we tip this one down a little bit, maybe we're clipping a little bit.
So leading off for the Blue Shark, the Jimmy Demapan.
Turn up my headphones a little bit. Whenever our levels are down. Tobot, thanks for the heads up on there. And thanks for visiting the old studio today. It was great to see you. You'll catch a small patch of work of Tobot's handiwork. Tomorrow's show, that one is, called that one a strike. Thought it was maybe a little high and a little outside. Maybe not. Ben Jones calling that one. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, that one's going to be a little too inside. The count now is 2-0. I guess that wasn't a strike, that first one. Good, because I couldn't see it. Zay Lazama's on the mound right now against Jimmy Demapan. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, a little high. Now he's waving that one off. 3-0. Okay, here's the pitch. That one looked good. 3-1 now, the count. You're going to have to tone that one down for you. But we are working on all that stuff. I got your comments lined up now. I'll be able to see it just fine. Here comes the pitch from Zay. And that one's going to be a grounder over to third, fielded cleanly. Here's a nice, easy throw to first. And that's the first one down as Jimmy Demapan gets thrown out on a 5-3 in your scorebook. That's going to bring up your catcher, Davian Pangilinan. And let us know if the audio sounds a little bit better to you guys. Try and get that all fixed up for you while we're going through. Like we said, we got some new things that we're trying out here. Got some new equipment. We've tried a couple of different setups here, and it's also a big training night. Like we said, Marioness Productions here. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that was a breaking ball. It didn't quite break. 1-0. See some folks with some premium seats out there in the outfield. Here's the pitch. That one looked good. 1-1. Yeah, those premium seats out there in the outfield are premium because you can break out your cooler and you don't have to worry about paying premium prices for the beverages that are out there. All right, here comes the pitch from Zay. That one's high and outside. 2-1. Yeah, so Tobot was in the old studio today, giving us a little extra look at some tint on the windows. Oh, that was way outside. 3-1 the count. And you'll see a little square over my left shoulder on the Good Morning Marianas program tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning it's going to be a little bit of a truncated broadcast. That's right. It's not going to be as big as it normally is. Here's the pitch. Oh, boy. Ball 4, and Pangilinan going to take a base on balls after that thing almost made it ball 2 all over again. That's going to bring up your third baseman, Oren Cruz. Yeah, so tomorrow's going to be a shorter version of the program because we've got the Saipan Chamber of Commerce's second annual economic forum. I'm going to be the MC. It starts at 9 o'clock, but I got to get down there earlier. So I'm going to try to wrap everything up somewhere like 8:15 or so. Here's the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss for Cruz. So to make sure our executive director for the chamber is not too worried. All that work she's putting in there. We should have drank this morning. We could have. I would have been just trash for the rest of the day. All right, Zay took him around. The runner is going. Here's the throw. It is in a great position, but could not find the handle on picking that up. It was not a bad throw at all by Verlance Charmadal, but Quinta Castro having a hard time. Actually, no, that wasn't Quinta. That was Dennis Cabrera. Could not get the handle on that one. But nice throw, great placement, just a little low. Throw was in time for sure. But what's going to end up happening is another stolen base in the ball game. Davian Pangilinan. Game second half of the inning. Here's pretty much like the first. Oh, boy, that one was inside. So 2-1. Warren Cruz, thankful he's still going to be able to have children after that one.
The batter, Oren Cruz.
All right, Zay taking a look. The lefty with the delivery. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. It was the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yep, certainly is a great ball game so far. But great weather. The field looks fantastic. Just enough rain to keep it green. Ooh, that's a great shot. It's going to drop into right center for a single. And Pangalinen's going to go for it. That stolen base is going to pay off with the first run of the game. And there you go. Blue Shark is on the board thanks to some great heads-up running by Devian Pangalinen. Oren Cruz getting a nice RBI single. And Blue Shark is in business. That's going to bring up your second baseman, Cartfield Sablon. That drops in for first pitch strike. Calling time on that one as Cartfield takes a look around. Pretty cool. We normally broadcasting with the Roadcaster Pro. Terry, oh, they're throwing again on Verlance. Verlance has to throw again. It just out past the glove of Dennis Cabrera Jr. And Oren Cruz is going to make his way over to second base, so that'll take care of the force out. Verlance's throws are pretty much right there. Cabrera, if his arm was a foot longer, he would have had that. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss by Sablon. He's smacking the bat, not too happy with that one. But 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh, that was a good swing, but it's fouled down the third base side. Still going to be at 1 and 2. And both these teams still looking to break into the win column. And if you missed it last night, folks, there was a hot game for sure as the Braves and the Cardinals facing off. They were both 2-1 getting in there, but the Cardinals proved to be too much. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that one's fouled away. 1 and 2 again. Cardinals ended up having a great game, as always. They took advantage of a couple of throwing errors. They ended up scoring 7 runs and not allowing any. KJ got 10 strikeouts. Dominating performances. They move up the charts. They are by far the highest scoring team in the league. Through 4 games, they have scored 50 runs. And they've only allowed 15. They have got a solid 35-run differential in the good way. And they're 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that's a strike. No, it's not a strike. I got to get used to these hand signals from Ben Sr. That's 2 and 2. Oh. Ooh, that one's outside. That's going to be 3 and 2. And check that, by the way. Got the update from the statistician of all time, Mr. Ray Palacios. He's telling us that KJ actually got 11 strikeouts. 11 strikeouts last night. and it was a dominating performance. I'll tell you one thing that people learned pretty quick last night. You cannot steal on Gerald Cabrera. That guy should be inspected by DPS because he's got a cannon for an arm. That one's grounded, foul down the third base side. I mean, that ball took off like a shot. When you're watching these guys throw to second base, it looks pretty decent, right? But it looks something different when Cabrera is thrown. Right on the money, threw it down there. It seems like the second baseman could have read a book by the time the runners got over there. And they weren't any slouches either. All right, Zay took a look around. Here comes the pitch. Woo, that one's high, and he's going to get on base. Another base on balls. So that's 2 walks this inning. And that's going to bring up your designated hitter, Hector Ephraim. You know him. He normally is calling balls and strikes. That he's going to see if he can't do some damage on the field in uniform. Wow, that looked good, but not to Ben. That's 1-0. Oh, boy. He definitely got out of the way of that one, but he had to move quick if that was going to work out. 2-0. All right, well, Zay's going to take a look around. He's got runners on first and second with 1 out. Ooh, that one's going to be a grounder back to the pitcher. Fielded nice and easy. The throw to first, but that's going to get the runners to advance there. So we call that one a 1-3 if you're scoring at home. That's going to bring up your first baseman, Ian Iriarte. Runners in scoring position. A base hit's going to give them a little extra padding going in. Trying to figure out this new board. Now, typically, if I press this little red button, that should mute everything, but it is not happening. There we go. All right, well, Zay's got his way facing Iriarte. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, high and inside, ball 1. Yeah, Tobot. Hector is still playing, but he's out now. Ooh, swing and a miss. 1-1. That one dropped in. 1-2. Oh, wait. 2-1? The way he moved his hand around, that looked like it was definitely a strike. Ooh. Well, maybe it was 2-2. And that swing and a miss will punch him out. So that's easy. Call that a strikeout there. So Zay gets out of there, but not before the Blue Shark takes the lead with the big win, and not too shabby. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got new equipment, we've got new folks in the house, so why don't we take our first break of the night and see how things are going. We'll be back with more Saipan Baseball League Game of the Week action when we come back right after this.
We'll appear in the top of the second inning. If you just joined us, it's a runners are rolling the Blue Shark.
Test.
1-0. We're not live tonight. I'd like to bring Mr. Hilda Laputo. I was in the image of motion in your crew, as well as Mr. Barbazzala, who is my new service.
Well, it looks like we're actually still here, so don't worry about that. Tobot, that's hilarious. Yeah, all those buttons with all those quotes are a lot of fun. Hey, that's part of the morning show. That's part of the business. Now I get some of those nice little quotable things that'll be fun throughout the year. But you know, we're going to just keep getting more of those things, you know, and just keep it light, keep it fun. Great conversation with you this morning, partner. Thanks for coming in and, you know, sharing quite a bit. You know, personally, that was really great stuff. If you don't know the Tint Man from Dan, Tobot Castro, he's the guy, and he was in our studio. We should have taken a selfie with you up there, you know, just to commemorate it and pop it online. We'll make sure we don't make that mistake next time you get up there. If you want to come and check us out, we're over there at the third floor of the CEDA building across the street from the Shack. And you know we're safe because we just got inspected from DPW today, making sure that we had everything lined up. And we did. All right, folks, we're here in the top of the second, and the Bears getting their second round of at-bats. This is your designated hitter, Minko Taimanyao. Ooh, and Kevin Santos, that was a heck of a pitch. Just went a little stray there, but nobody's on base, so it's just fine. I'm looking at this lineup over here for the Blue Sharks. I'm going to definitely enjoy calling a couple of these names. Here comes the pitch. Well, that's a good one. That was fouled down. Oh, it's fouled down the first base side, but it was close. It was close. Minko almost got to run for a little while.
Just outside that white chalk.
The Bears of CK. All right. Well, we're back to business here. Kevin Santos on the mound. Here comes the pitch. Pooh, swing and a miss. It's going to be 1-2. Yeah, look for the camera outside. Ooh, that one's going to be a grounder over to third. Fielded nice and easy. Here's a good throw. No. Yes, he did get him out of there. It looked like the ball might have escaped, but it didn't. He was snow coning it over there. So that's your first out of the second inning. Minko not able to outrun that great toss from the third baseman, Oren Cruz. That's going to bring up your shortstopper, Dennis Cabrera Jr. Ooh, that one's way outside. Great job by Devian to keep that sucker in his mitt instead of chasing it all the way back to the wall. Wouldn't have made a difference because there's nobody on first base anyway. But it's still a great move. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that's a high fly ball getting underneath it as the second baseman drifting back. No, it's going to drop in. And the right fielder's not going to get it either. John Lewis is going to miss that one, but that Carfield and John Lewis trying to get underneath, and that's going to be just a little bloop single is how it's going to get scored. And it's going to bring up your catcher, Verlan Sharmadal. So one down with a runner on first. Sharmadal. Oh, here comes a throw to first. Nothing doing. He's going to be just A-OK. All right, well, Santos got the sign. Here's the throw. Going to be outside. Way to grab it by Devian Pangilinan. The runner is going. That one's going to be high for a ball, and that throw is going to be in the dirt, but the runner is going to be safe. Dennis Cabrera gets himself a stolen base. 2-0 now to Verlance. The catcher is Devian Pangilinan. Ooh, that one's going to be fouled high up and over us. Going to go into the parking lot. Hey, don't worry if it gets into the parking lot. Breaks your windshield. It shouldn't cost a lot. Well, it won't. If you call the Saipan Auto Glass Pro and make Romy your auto glass homie, give them a call at 235-9037. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that one's going to be inside. That's 3-1. Hey, and by the way, if you get that windshield done right, then you're going to get yourself some blinding sight unless you call the tint man from Dan Tobot Castro. Stop your squint and get a tint. And there's a shot over there to right field. Getting underneath it is John Lewis, who jumps to catch it. That's one. The runner is going to tag up to third, and that's going to be a nice sacrifice fly for Verlance. And now it's going to bring up your first baseman, Tom Magulto, now, with the Bears threatening. 2 down, but they've got to run around third. See if the first baseman can knot this game up here in the top of the second. Ooh. High and outside, ball 1. Cabrera Jr. is showing that he's considering a little run home. Ooh, that one's going to be in the dirt too, but Devian's not going to let that one get too far away. 2-0. All right, well, we're picking up all kinds of great audio. I got to check these audio settings. This is really interesting. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, low and outside. 3-0. And that is 4-0. A base on balls for Tom Agulto. And that's going to bring up now your second baseman, Kenta Castro, with runners on the corners. And you look and see what we got going on here. He's going to hear from his base coach what he's going to do with this one. But this is typically a time when you send your runner from first to second, try to avoid that force out, even though there's 2 outs. That looked like a strike. So that's a first pitch strike. Kenta might have the green light now. The runner is going, and that one's getting fouled away, so the runner's going to have to track back. 0-2. But Tamagulto is going back. It's like Monopoly. Go to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. 0-2. Kenta digging a little bit of a hole here in the count. Runner's going again, high and outside, and Tom is safe at second. He's getting himself a stolen base. So now 1-2 to Kenta. Ooh, that's going to drop in for a single right in front of the center fielder. Oh, no, it rolls past them. Not only do they get 1 run, it looks like they're going to take the lead, and they do. Off of a nice blue single, and the Bears are now up 2-1. They just scored their first 2 runs of the season. And now that's going to bring up your right fielder, Luis Areola. So Ignacio Palacios was not able to get that one, and somehow it ends up hitting the dirt, well, the grass, and rolls past them, and that's what allowed Tom to get through and score. Not too shabby, so Kenta feeling pretty good about that. That one's going to be outside for a ball. So CK Bears now with their first 2 runs of the entire season. Ooh, that one's going to be high and outside again. Excuse me. All right, here comes the pitch. Oh, boy, that was high and inside. 3-0 to Luis Areola.
3 balls, no strike.
The runner's going. Kent is on his way to second base, and he's going to be safe. So 3-1 is now the count, but stolen bases. There's a bunch of stolen bases so far tonight. The Bears have 4 stolen bases here in their second round of at-bats here in the top of the second. That one's outside. Another base on balls for Luis Areola. And Kevin Santos now has walked a total of 3 batters so far this game. They've got 2 outs already. He still looks like he's got plenty of control. But we're going to head up to the top of the inning for Henry Lizama Jr., your center fielder. Oh, that one's going to be a great grounder getting out of the way. There's going to be a toss from the shortstopper over to second base, and that is going to be it. Kenta had to get out of the way of that one. Otherwise, that would have been some runner interference. But just like that, they're able to get themselves out of the jam, but not before they lose the lead a little bit. So now the Bears ahead of Blue Shark 2-1 as we cruise into the bottom half of the second inning. And we are just crushing. Folks, you know this game is brought to you by IT&E. Without IT&E, we would not have the bandwidth we need to bring that broadcast to you. And what I'm going to have to do is plug in the old power cord for my laptop. Somehow I forgot it. How did that happen? Well, you know who doesn't forget things like that? IT&E. They're always there with the service you need, whether there's a storm. Having service should be the norm. They're always there, and they're always there for us here for the NMI News Service. They're going to be there for us also for the Liberation Parade that we're going to have next, well, a couple months from now. But we're going to be part of the big ceremony, the big Liberation Day celebration. We're going to be doing a live broadcast as all of the participants for this year's ceremony or this year's parade go through. And it's going to be interesting to see if they can get done with the traffic and all the road construction down there. Not sure that that's going to happen, but they're working overtime. There's so many projects that the road company folks need to focus on that we'll see if they can get the parade part done. See if they can get the part that's being used in the busiest section in CK and Olei. Also going to see if they can't, well, if they can't get the whole project done. But we're looking for October for stuff like that. But IT&E is the one who's getting that stuff done for us. And speaking of getting stuff done, the Bears got stuff done. After Blue Shark took the lead in the bottom of the inning, the Bears came back, just scored 2. And that's going to bring up Otis Grand, the guy who made that big catch out in left field earlier in the game. On deck is Ignacio Palacios. Oh, look at that play. Here comes the throw from Verlance down the first. And that's a nice 2-3 if you're scoring at home. And that's going to bring up Ignacio Palacios, your center fielder. And then on deck is John Lewis. Ooh, Hector Ephraim coming up. Is he going to dispute the call? You don't often get a lot of umps who turn player, but you do have players who turn ump. Hector's still playing. He's disputing the call. Now he's asking for a second call from Tony. Tony talking to Ben Jones. Looks like Tony and Ben, are they going to talk about it? All right, maybe our moderators can get rid of those spam comments that just came in asking people to go to a different link. Don't worry, guys. That's how you know. Thank you, moderators. That's how you know we're making it in real life here. We're getting viewers from all over, and that's no joke. All over because they're telling people that you can watch the game on their links. And they're from other countries. They're not from here. Look at us. We all growed up. All right. Well, looks like the umps probably got things squared away. 0-1 is the count.
Same batter coming back up. That was a foul.
Well, now it's going to be 1-1. They got it set out, so we're going to dial that out back. Otis. Oh, geez, head hunting a little bit. Zay's like, sorry, man, didn't mean that. Otis is like, hey, it's okay, I can handle it. 2-1. Otis comes in there with some serious confidence. His name is on every elevator and escalator that you see. Ooh, high and outside. So 3-1. Ooh, wow. He called it a strike. It looked like he threw his bat and started trotting down to first base before it even got to home plate, and that's what happened. And Ben Jones was like, get back here, young man. So 3-2. The count is full. Let's see, on the payoff pitch, what's they got? That drops in there for a strike. Otis is like, no, you're never riding in one of my elevators again. So that's going from being able to get out first, or getting out, to getting struck out. And that's going to bring up Ignacio Palacios, your center fielder. Oh, ump is calling time. Got a couple of headlights out there. Oh, look at that. Verlance is out there brushing off the plate for Ben Jones. Do you think that's going to get him a couple extra strike calls tonight? You hope so. You hope so. You want to say it was just a nice move by the young man. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Palacios. That home plate looks good, though. High and outside. You're going to have to sweep a lot of home plates to get that one called a strike. All right. Well, Zay's breathing a little bit heavier now. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, big swing and a miss.
Misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the windup and the delivery way outside. 2-2. Hey, folks, I know it's a little bit early. We haven't had a whole lot of foul balls, but when we do have foul balls, please bring them back. We definitely need them, and we want to play this game. Woo, that one's fouled back. Still good. Same count. But we definitely need to get those balls back. So if you get a foul ball, it's not a souvenir. This is not Major League Baseball. We don't have millions of dollars rolling in. We still got to make sure we have enough balls to finish this game. So please bring them back. And if you do, you get yourself a nice drink up here in the press box. Not that kind. Not that kind. Ooh, high and inside. A little chin music. Call now is 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ooh, and that's going to be a grounder over to second. Fielded. Oh, no, a little mishandling there by Cartfield. He was wishing he had that one back. He picked up the grounder just fine, but kind of got lost in his mitt, lost the handle. And so that's going to be a nice way for Ignacio to get on base. But that's going to bring up John Lewis. I got to work with him a few years ago. He was out there being a lifesaver as a lifeguard. Now he's going to try and get his team some offense by attacking Zay's pitches. Let's see what he's got. Oh, it's going to be a throwback. Try and get the runner back, and they do. John Lewis, his nickname is Chocolate. Here comes the pitch. Oh, boy, that one inside.
Inside pitch, 1-0.
Whoa. High and outside.
Outside. Pitch called. 2 balls.
2-0. Ooh, swing and a miss by Lewis. That's going to be 2-1.
Swings and misses, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Huh, interesting. Let's see what we've got here from Zay. He's checking the runner. Here's the throw. The runner is going to go. Here comes the throw from Sherman. Oh, it bounces in front of Cabrera. So now the runner's going to go all the way to third, and it bounces again. Is he going to try to go home? They're telling him to go home. He's going to have to slide, and the throw is high. Did he touch home plate? I mean, if he did, then we're all tied up at 2, but it kind of looked like he missed home plate. A little comedy of errors. He ended up getting 1 stolen base out of that whole deal. And that's how you turn an error into a run, little small ball. He ends up making it all the way around. Again, it just a rough throw from Verlance. It bounced in front of Cabrera. He tried to reach up to grab it. It was a bit too high. And then Ignacio just went for it. And John Lewis getting a base on ball, see if he can do some damage. As we're all knotted up here in the bottom of the second, 2 apiece. That's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup here. Shortstopper Jimmy Demapon. And like we said, after that ball went out to center field, the center fielder flubbed it. Ooh, he just got hit, and that's a base free of charge. All it's going to cost you is a little bruise on your back. For Jimmy Demapon, that's going to bring up your catcher, Devian Pangilinan. Bears turning into the old bad news Bears right now. A couple of errors. Giving up a run, hitting the runner. Now you got runners on first and second. Got 1 out. All tied up. Ooh. Inside. A little too inside for ball 1. All right, we're going to figure this out. Going to throw over to second. Did he get him? Tony Regolofoy says he did. He got Chocolate. Hasn't happened a lot out here so far, but sometimes you can catch him napping a little bit. And Zay did. Here comes the pitch. That looks good. Looks good to Ben Jones, too. Devian. Jeez, thank you. Wow. Look at this. Wow, I got treated to something fancy over here. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it looks like Verlance was about to throw that one out. I want to say thanks to the team over here just bringing me a water and pizza. They're like, Brad, you're getting too skinny. What's going on? I'm going to keep you fat and happy. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that was a big swing by Devian, but nothing doing. All right, let's see what we got tonight. Here's the pitch from Zay, and went chasing waterfalls. Devian's going to go down swinging on that one. And that's 3 outs, folks. That's how it ends. Davian Pangalinen's strikeout. But, well, they got to run. The score is tied. We're all knotted up at 2 as we're done with 2. We're going to move into the top of the 3rd. And it's still anybody's ball game here, all tied up. We're going to have Kaipo Taquito, Tone Dinzon, and Minko Taimanyao coming up here for the Bears. We're going to take a little bit of a break because I want to try some of this pizza. And when we come back, we got more baseball action coming your way right after this.
The Earth is 70% water.
We have those moments in our lives that happen unpredictably. The unexpected instances that we did not really need. Now you can count on us to stay well, stay well. Ba-ba-da to live well, live well. Ba-ba-da to stay well. Making sure you stay well, stay well. Oh, I'll lift you up when times are low. I'll see how far we'll go, and stay well.
All right, folks, we're back here in the top of the 3rd. Kaipo Taquito at the plate. Whoa. And Kevin Santos was not ready to break up with that baseball. Said, baby, don't leave me. And that ball went a little outside. And by a little, I mean a lot. All right, well, things looking good out here tonight. We're all knotted up at 2 apiece. We're here in the top of the 3rd. Kevin Santos outside, 2-2. Whoa, that one's high and inside, 3-0. Smacking everything up here. Kevin Santos with the windup and the pitch in the dirt, ball 4 on 4 pitches. And that's going to get the Bears their first runner on base tonight, of the 3rd inning, that is. That's going to bring up your left fielder, Tone Dinzon, or Tone Dizon. All right, well, the way some of these wild pitches have been going could come into play. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, Ben Jones ran out of there. He called a balk. The runner's getting the advance now.
Pitcher's block. The receiving runner. Runner moves over to second on that.
That's the first one I've seen this year. Again, we got Ben Jones Sr. out here calling balls and strikes, and we've got Tone Regolofoy out there in the field for the Team Blue. Oh, that one almost got outside. And you could see that Kaipo was thinking about trying to get to 3rd. Ooh, that's a high fly ball to shallow left field. Shortstopper is going to grab it. That's going to keep the runner over there on second base. Oh no, but he's going to make his way over because nobody's there. Wow, that's some heads-up base running by Kaipo Taquito. Smart move. getting the Bears in a great spot now. As Minko Taimanyao going to have a great opportunity. Look at that heads-up play. Now Blue Shark's going to call it in there and talk a little bit.
Once again, big shouts out to Mr. Jojo Alapudri, Island Image.
They talk about that. I'm going to talk some pizza. Just eat the pizza that they gave me.
Mr. Gabrizala, thank you guys for keeping it live tonight.
I want to say thanks to you guys for tuning in. On my news service, broadcasting baseball with Island Image of Motion, Marriott's Productions. And we couldn't do it without IT&E providing us with the fiber connection. We need to bring this stuff to you. So if you like this, well, hey, you should tell your company to advertise with us. We got great local viewers, people here watching from the CNMI, people on the mainland watching who got ties to the CNMI. Got a lot of viewers in Guam watching this, and that ball almost got back to the backstop, but Debbie and Pangilinan doing a great job. Kevin Santos still working on his control.
So Nico, tell me one ball, you know. On deck, Bendon.
Well, it's low and outside. 2-0.
Only 2 balls, no shot.
All right, Kevin's going to look at the runner. He's coming back to home plate. Nice pitch. Big swing and a miss.
Big swing into that.
The 2-1. It really was a great pitch. Great over-the-top movement. Santos got the sign. He likes what he's got. Here comes the pitch. That one looked good. Another swing and a miss. And Devian looking all over for the ball. Ben Jones kicked it by mistake as he was just trying to get out of the way. So it's going to even it up at 2-2.
Heads up play by the catcher.
Thank you, Tobot. Really appreciate it. Rain in Dandan. It's starting to rain over here, too. It's a light sprinkle coming down. Not stopping play yet. It almost looks like it's snowing out here. It looks like it's snowing a lot harder. Oh, he lost the handle on that one. High and outside. It's going to be 3-1. But, yeah, it is blowing, and the rain is going. It's a full count, 3-2 right now. I can see folks in the outside in the outfield are running to the inside of their car. Hopefully not too big of a delay. We haven't had one yet. Oh, he hits him right in the arm. So I would imagine the water here is having some effect on that ball. Ben told everybody, just going to give us a little rain delay here. So we are going to be on a rain delay here after Mako got plunked in the arm. But when we do come back from that break, there's going to be runners on first and third for the Bears here. Only one down with that fly to short, which is really shallow left. The rain is coming down here in Oleai. It is blowing. And, hey, this is that weather report we talked about with the isolated showers and the wind out of the east. That's exactly what's happening this way. The wind is blowing from the east, and it's blowing one of those isolated showers from Dandan this way. Tobot, let us know when it stops raining over there so we're good. As we've got camera folks under umbrellas. We've got baseball players hiding underneath the cover of the dugouts. We got fans under the covered stands. Thank goodness for them. Dust is no longer going to be an issue, but we definitely can use this. And back in New York, we used to water the lawns at night to make sure that all that water wouldn't get evaporated during the day. And that is exactly what we're getting today. Said it's dropping pretty hard right now in Dandan. Well, man, that means we're going to get some more of it over here, too, because it actually looks like it's lightening up just a little bit. And just as I say that, it starts to look a little bit heavier. Well, folks, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a real quick break, and we'll come back and hopefully this rain will be done pretty soon. Faster than, hopefully this rain is done faster than it takes Tobot to tint 20 cars in one day. How about that? All right, so we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll come back to you guys and see with more baseball right after this.
My name is Kelly. I've never been good at giving up. And that's okay, because I have big plans. This might sound crazy right now, but someday, I will be the captain of my own ship.
The captain. Attention on deck.
I'll steer it through new waters. And I'll stand up to the biggest storms. Me and my crew will fight back against the toughest enemies. I'll lead the sailors on my ship, my way. And together, we will always do what is right. I'll show the world any girl can be a captain. I'll show them that I am enough. No matter what comes my way, I'll stay the course. Because history won't remember those who took the easy way out. My name is Kelly, and it means determination.
All right, folks. Well, we're back, and the rain did lighten up enough for them to bring everybody up there, but the Blue Sharks have seen enough of their main man on the mound, and they are making a change. It looks like that. Wow, that is crazy. I clicked on the wrong game. How about that? It looks like Kevin Santos is done. We're going to get the update here and who's going in there in just a second. Austin Mosca is going to be coming in. All right, so let's change that up. Austin Mosca going to be our new pitcher coming in here in the third inning. Kevin Santos is going to the bench. And not a bad outing for him, but that's all that they want to see from him. And maybe it's because he started losing that control a little bit. And it's kind of hard not to see how that is. So after he hit a batter, Kevin Santos is gone. Austin Mosca is in. And Dennis Cabrera, the shortstopper, is going to be at the plate. He's going to be, so right now there's going to be runners on first and third. Kaipo Nikito walked. He took advantage of some ball play out there. And he of a bad fielding, I should say. He made his way over to third. Tone Dizon popped out to shallow left, and then Mingo got hit by a pitch, and so he's on first base. All right, that gets you all caught up? Now you know. That is some good pizza. All right, well, Cabrera Jr. is at the plate. Let's see what Austin's got. The runner is going. Oh, almost hit the runner. Oh, geez, trying to get out of it. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, Minko not putting on a running clinic there. And he got hit by the throw from center field. Wow. This is going to be some great baseball highlights for us later. So, Minko sprinting from first to second, leaps out of the way, hits the ground as the ball goes underneath him, has a heck of a time trying to get his balance getting back up, falls down like 2 more times, scampers over to second. Then after seeing where the ball went in the outfield, he's like, I think I can make third. And he sprints third and gets hit by the throw. Now Hector is coming out there. He's running out there to start talking to the umps. Now, they can't possibly call runner interference on any of this because the runner got out of the way. Yep, he did not get hit by the ball as he was running the second, and he got hit by the throw trying to tag him out, but he was well within the base path. So Hector trying to get some love for his team. Tone and Ben saying, no, I think we're pretty good.
Brings a Vernon Sherman.
My goodness. And that's going to bring up Verlance Charmadel, your catcher. Wow, that ball got away from Austin. So that's one run that scored. So it is now 3-2.
3-2 ball game. Seesaw battle here. Was 1-0. Blue Sharks.
Start with
Then it was all
not cute.
2-1. Tied 2 apiece, and now it's 3-2.
Some Kapow. There we go. Here's the pitch. Another one. He's letting it go a little bit too early. Kevin was hanging on to it for a little too long. Austin's trying to hit it and quit it on these pitches. And he's got runners in scoring position for Verlance. Just one out. Bears in the lead, 3-2. Seesaw battle today. Well, that's high and inside. After our little break, it's 3-0.
3 balls, no string on the night.
Oh, that one looks like it's going to be good, only it's not. It's going to be fouled down the first base side, still within the confines of Tonko. Okay, well, we are looking around. Austin likes the sign that he got from his catcher. Here's the pitch. Oh, low and outside. Base on balls for Verlance, but more than anything, Devian Pangilinan with a nice grab on that one. No, Tamagulto coming up. That's his second at-bat of the night. He walked in his first appearance. Now the bases are full, and this is a great opportunity for the Bears. Keep adding on that run total for this. By the way, so those were not the first 2 runs scored by the Bears. The Bears, I'll tell you about them in a second. Here's the pitch, low and outside ball. They actually were able to manage a run against the Padres in that makeup rain delay game. So these were the Bears have now scored 4 runs on the season with the 3 that they got tonight. So already looking good. Ooh, that's a grounder foul down to the third base side. All right, well, Austin Mosca, he's starting to get loose, trying to get his control in there, get comfortable there on the mound. As he's just taken over a couple batters ago from Kevin. Low outside, another ball. Trying to dial it in, find that zone. A 2-1, the count now to a Gulto. Ooh, low and outside, 3-1, but Devian Pangilinan doing a great job for Blue Shark, keeping that ball from getting past them. Really having to dive outside, taking care of his pitcher, that's for sure. Ooh, another one low and outside. That's a base on balls, a RBI walk for Tamagulto. And that's going to bring up Kenta Castro. Bears now with a 4-2 lead after back-to-back walks from our new pitcher. Yeah, I feel like Kevin Santos is inside the dugout saying, see, Coach, it wasn't just me. That ball's slippery. Oh, the runner is going to steal home. And he makes it home. And it's a double steal. And everybody's going to be safe. Another run scores after a suicide squeeze. Jeez. How about that? Who does that? They did. Holy cow. Now the score is 5-2. Runners on second and third for Kent DeCastro.
5-2 to the Bears.
And normally, if you're out there in the ocean, you got to look out when you're chumming. But right now, it looks like it's the Bears smelling blood in the water. Verlance now trying to get in Austin's head on that one. That one is a ball as well.
Another ball.
Little rough start for Austin. That one's going to be outside as well. Now the base is juiced again after 3 consecutive walks. That's going to bring up Luis Arriola. Arriola has walked in his last at-bat as well.
Luis Arriola.
Now all the infielders coming in, telling Austin, hey, this minor par, don't worry about it. All right, let's get out of here. Still just 1 out. Bears leading 5-2. Bases loaded. And all this damage has really been done after the rain delay. Well, I'll tell you, that took some big-time Lottie stones to have him steal home. Austin is probably thinking he's seen some better days. What did I get myself into? That one's inside.
Right in there, inside corner for a strike.
Okay, 1-0. Oh, that one's going to be high. It's a pass ball. Verlance is going to score, and the runners are going to advance. And that's now run number 4 of this inning on a pass ball. The Bears scoring 4 times as many runs tonight as they have all season. No fault on the catcher on that one. Devian Pangalinen's been playing great back there and chasing all kinds of wayward pitches, but that one just got away from him. So Luis Arriola's got a fan out there in our comments section cheering for their Lulu. All right. Back in the box again. Count is 2-1 or 2-0. Here comes the pitch from Austin. Oh, it's a bunt down the first base side. Foul. And he ran down the base path with the bat. Just in case it stayed fair, he wanted to be intimidating.
One strike.
Okay.
2 balls and 1 strike.
2-1. Oh, that one's going to be a shallow dropper. And everybody's going to be safe on that infield single. You don't see a whole lot of those. But he definitely got one. So the base is loaded again. It's going to bring us up to the top of the lineup. Henry Lozama.
Over at second and first, brings up the leadoff batter. Henry Lozama.
Excuse me.
On deck, Kuiper.
Okay, well, still just one down with the bases loaded. Bears 6-2. Ooh, that one's gonna be a grounder. Or was it popped up? No, that's a grounder. Devian there to pick it up. Six to 2. Bears on top of the old Blue Sharks. 7-2. Ray at 7-2? Yeah. All right. Man, sorry guys. Thank you for the assist. 7-2. Don't mind me. I was never good at math. Nobody told me I was going to have to add properly. It is 7-2 though here, as the Bears and the Blue Sharks battle the Apex Predators with no wins. Coming out here looking good though tonight. The Bears started off losing in the first inning, came back, took the lead. Then Blue Shark tied it up. And then here we come into the top of the third with the Bears scoring 5 runs. Looks like Devian's having some issues with his gear. And Henry's helping him out a little bit. Some good sportsmanship out there. Looks like everybody's out there. You take a look out there in the field. You got batters sitting on the bases. You got infielders squatting. Center fielders just kind of hanging out. The real heroes are the guys out there who battled, who they braved the rain, and they're still out there hydrating in their chairs. That's it.
I'd like to recognize also
Tobot in the comments. I'm computer illiterate. This guy cracks me up.
Also a veteran coach since the early days, and also another veteran over at
All right, well, I'll tell you what, with all those equipment malfunctions that Devian's having, it really tells you how much better of a catcher he is to go through all that stuff. With all those stops he's been making. All right, well, we're going to get back down to the field. Ben Jones calling balls and strikes. Tone Regolafoy out there behind the mound. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that one's going to find its way into left field. Oh, and look at Kaipo. He's on his horse, and that is run number 8, and that's a wayward throw. The other runners are going to go. Great way to cover Austin Mosca. Great, great, great way to cover. That is a catcher taking, or a pitcher taking care of his catcher on that one. No kidding. Geez, it's starting to get a little crazy here. As we're going to extend the old third, and we're going to start cycling through. So that wasn't Kaipo. It was Kenta who scored. Kaipo is up to bat. And now everyone wants to talk to Austin, as we're going to take a little bit of a break. Say, Austin, how's it going, buddy? Wow, another little powwow there on the mound as they try and figure out what the heck is going on. I'll give you a little rundown of what happened. So Austin came in here after Kevin Santos started losing his control a little bit. Some of that could have been the rain. Gives up a single, then walks 3 in a row, another single, another walk. Got one out. Or sorry, it got one out. No, he didn't. Sorry, that one out came before he even got there. I'm getting ahead of myself. Austin comes in, gives up a single, then 3 walks, another single, and just now got another one. And that's where I got screwed up a little bit here going through because it's Kaipo Taquito's second at bat this inning. It's okay. It takes us a little time sometimes, but we get there. We get there. All right. Well, we're moving and grooving now. There we go. That's what I needed to see. Okay, so Kaipo Taquito, second at bat this inning.
Kaipo Taquito, second time up to bat this inning.
That one's too high.
Call strike.
I'd like to say it's called straight, but I'm having a difficult time interpreting some of these calls here. Sometimes I see that definitive arm motion, and it looks like a strike, and it's been called a ball. So let's see what we got. I'm thinking it's 0-1. Oh, that's a bunt. It's going to be picked up. Oh, and he's going to be tagged out at home. Nope, he's going back, called foul. And that would make it 0-2.
So 0-2.
Yep, 0-2 is the count. Kaipo. Ooh, that's outside 1-2.
Outside pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Excuse me. All right, here's the pitch. Oh, that one's got a drop foul down the first base side. Still inside the park. Not out there in the parking lot. So you're fine. Don't worry. Don't go rushing back. All right, well, thank you for returning that ball, fans. Looks like he's trying to pick something off the ball. What do you think? He got it altered a little bit? A little sandpaper action? A little file? Oh, and that one's going to be outside for a ball as well. All right, well, Austin trying to get out of this one. Here comes the throw. It's going to be in the dirt. Gets past Devian, and that is going to be run number 9 scored by the CK Bears. Agulto thought about it. He's like, no, I'm going to hang out for a little bit. I'm going to let all those guys have the fun. But, wow, a little pass ball on there, and that is run number 7 this inning for the Bears. Keep in mind, folks, they've scored 1 run on the whole season coming into this game. The Bears are feasting on Shark. Austin Mosca with the pitch. Ooh, that's going to be a shot that's going to drop into right center. Chocolate is running for it, and run number 10 is going to score. Chocolate's rounding second. He's going for third. He's not going to go for home, but he is going to get a stand-up triple. Oh, my gosh. How many runs are they going to score tonight? The Bears, the floodgates are open.
Second time up here for the batter, Anthony Dizon, making the score now 10.
So, big triple on a great hit out to left center, and that's going to bring up Tone Dizon. Dizon Mustard. Somebody needs to call timeout and go give Austin Mosca a hug. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that one's going to be a grounder over to second. Scoops up the ball nice and clean. The flick to first, and that's going to do it. And finally, says Austin, let's go home. Nope, we're not going home. Because there's going to be another run scored? Oh, my goodness. So much for that. That's only out number 2. That's going to bring up Minko Timanyao. And he's doing something that hasn't been done for a long time tonight. He's batting with empty bases. 11-1. CK Bears don't care. They want more. Austin with the pitch. Ooh, swing and a big swing too, but a big miss. Laminko looked like he was hearing about it from the base coach. He's like, no, I got it. Ooh, high and outside. So 2-1. And right now, Austin just needs 2 more strikes to get out of here. Ooh, that looked good. Oh, he said it's too low. Well, what do I know? I'm only like 20 feet up in the air. I can't really tell. Ben Jones could tell. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one looked good. Yes, it looked good to Ben Jones, so it's going to be a full count. Austin is 1 strike away from running away from that pitcher's mound. Ooh, low and outside. That's a base on ball. So Minko getting on there. And I'll tell you what, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 walks for Austin so far this inning. He's kicking the dirt, not too happy. This is going to be Dennis Cabrera. Dennis Cabrera is the first batter that Austin faced this inning when he came in relief of Kevin. And Kevin Santos was doing pretty well, but he was starting to lose his control. That could have been from the rain that came down. But anyway, Austin came in, and it's been a rough one for him. Some nights you got it, some nights you don't. Tonight, the Bears got it. Ooh, that looked good. Ben Jones says, I've seen better. Oh, no, he called a strike. The runner's going. That one's going to be a single. Oh, it drops past Chocolate. So it looks like Minko's going to round third. He's going to go for it. Chocolate's still going for it. So Cabrera is going all the way to third. Is he going to go home? He is going. No, he got this stop sign. He's still going anyway. And he gets it inside the park home run.
Inside the park home run. 2 RBIs.
What a game. Wow. What a game. These guys, these Bears are on fire. Minko makes it, and Dennis Cabrera inside the park, home run. The score is now 13-2. And so Verlance is now up. He walked in his last at-bat this inning. Folks, if you want to chip into Austin Mosca's GoFundMe page. Oh, that's a high fly ball. Running underneath it is the second baseman, Cartfield. He takes off his hat, pulls back the mitt, and puts them out of their misery. But, gosh, an 11-run inning. The Bears. Does it count as animal cruelty when it's animal on animal? I don't know, but the Bears score 11 runs in the top of the third. What is Blue Shark going to do now that this happens? Well, we're going to find out. We've got Oren Cruz, Cartfield Sablon, Hector Ephraim, 1, 2, 3 coming up right after this.
never seen a carrier with so many different types of ways to serve their customers. Whether it's fiber, whether it's fixed wireless, 5G mobility, LTE, we know how to get the job done. Being part of the IT&E team is more than just being part of a company, it's being part of a family. Your coworkers want you to be successful. Your managers want you to be successful. I want you to be successful. Lean on us. That's what we're here for. We're here to make you successful, not the other way around. Our success will come from yours. We're going to empower our employees. We want you to be the tip of the spear for leading IT&E in the future. Second, we're going to delight our customers. Every customer experience is meaningful. We want every customer to walk away thrilled that they chose IT&E as a provider for every product that we offer. Then finally, we do those two things, we're going to crush our competition.
All right, well, folks, if you're just tuning in, you missed a Bears beating. They scored 11 runs in the top of the third to go up 13-2. Looks like we've got a pitching change, though. Zay Lazama is not on the mound for the Bears. We're going to find out who is out there. I'm going to mute you just for a half second while I find out just what the heck happened. We'll get you guys all caught up. Who is it? Who's the pitcher? Okay, thank you.
And then for the changes for the Blue Shark catcher, McGuire Yekar for Devon Payton.
Can you write it down or something? I'm not, who's coming in for Devian? McGuire, what's his last name? Ike Yekar McGuire? Yeah. He's the catcher, and Devian's out?
Yeah. And then we have changes there. Here's the changes.
Okay, so that's it. Ben.
There's changes a lot.
All right. Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry. All right, folks, we had a few changes here, but first thing is first, we got your first change. Your pitcher is Ben Flores. He's facing a substitute that we've got now. Is that Oren Cruz? Yeah, Oren Cruz is up to bat right now for the Blue Sharks. So let's start with that first. We'll get you caught up with the other changes here in just a minute. That one's going to be high and outside. Oh, that's the... So that's the original. Okay, that one is fouled away down the third base side. Hey, no, that's right. That's just the original lineup. So I just don't know the other change. All right, so we had a couple of changes. We're going to get them all sorted out for you. Don't worry, we're figuring out all this stuff as we go along, but it's so far so good for the Bears. There's a pitch from Flores, fouled back again. Oren Cruz, this is his second at-bat of the game. He singled his first time up. But quite a few changes on the both sides of the ball, and we'll let you know about what they are here in just a little bit. We'll get you all caught up. In the meantime, Oren Cruz, see if he can get on base just like he did in his first at-bat. 1-0 for the evening. Ooh, that one's a single over there at third base, fielded cleanly. Here's the throw, and he is going to be out of there. A great 5-3. And that should bring up your second baseman, Cartfield Sablon. Oh, if you take a picture of what Ray did. Okay. All right, so Flores against Cartfield. Ooh, nice little flick of the ball on that one. Got some skills. Got a nice little flick on there. Ben Flores, you know he's a good pitcher. You've seen him before. Oof, big swing and a miss for Cartfield. Looks up to the sky like, oh, how did I swing at that? Well, it was a good pitch. Ooh, that's a grounder over to third again. And a big throw, and it's a little far. So Cartfield's going to make it safe to first. He's going to take advantage of that errant throw and make it all the way over to second. And Blue Shark having a little bit of life. That's going to bring up your, well, we must have made a change. Nope, your designated hitter, Hector Ephraim is up. And he grounded back to the pitcher in his first at-bat to start the game. Flores asking for a new ball here. All right. Trading with Ben Jones Sr. So 3 umps on the field right now. One's just batting. Hector with the shiny batting helmet. Looks like those kinds you used to get with the ice cream at Dairy Queen. That one's going to be low outside. Taking a look around is Flores. Here comes the pitch. Flicks it in there. Ephraim. Big swing on that one. Say thanks for getting me the updates there. Got some changes here. I'll keep you guys updated right after this. That one's going to be a swing and a miss. Maybe he caught a little piece of it. Maybe he didn't. Ben Jones. Get out of here. Okay, so Flores looking around at the runner. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it's going to be fouled up and over us here.
Once again, please return all foul balls. Thank you.
All right, here comes the pitch. Oh, and that's going to be a grounder. It's going to, oh, what a great stop by Cabrera, and the throw to first. Oh, no, he could not handle it. And Blue Shark's going to score 1 off of that. How about that, folks? At least Blue Shark makes their way in there. That was a nice hit by Hector, but just when Cabrera made a great play, you thought for sure they were going to be able to save the day, but they were not.
Do their job. Hector gets on base, brings in Cartfield.
Zay Lazama over there after pitching is over there on first base.
Followed by Otis Grant. Marshall Colossus.
We're going to get this stuff all cleaned up for you, though. Oh, that one's going to be a chopper back to the pitcher. There's a throw over to Cabrera. Does he get it in time? No, he doesn't. And Hector's going to make it to second base. Seems like he's being gifted all over the place.
Nice try by the pitcher, Ben
And
Flores.
that is what's happening for him.
That'll
Kenta
bring
is
up
now
the next batter,
fielder.
Owen Square, followed by National
All
Process.
kinds of changes
John
happening
Lewis.
out here, so I'm getting you all squared up. So first of all, Jonathan, we already told you that Ben Flores came in for Henry Lazama pitching. As far as the Bears go, though, Jonathan Tidingo came in for Tom Agulto. Now, he's going to be playing second base, and JP Taekwenko is coming in for Kenta Castro and go in the center field. And then Zay Lazama went from pitching to first base. Here's the pitch. Ooh, outside.
That's an outside
Get
pitch.
that all lined up. So Kenta is out of there. Let's insert one row here.
So
JP Taekwenko.
the shot expected in here in this inning, bottom third.
Ooh, there's a strike.
Inside line.
So Kenta is at the bench. A little sloppy, but we got it. We got it. There's a pitch high.
And this is inside, no ball. 3 balls, no strike.
And that is ball 4. No. He said, get back here again.
3 balls, 1 strike. The batter
3-1 now. Oh, a big swing and a big miss. 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strike. Top 4 now on the batter. It was 3-1. Now it's 3-2.
Flores outside. Now he gets that base on ball. And so now the bases are loaded, and Otis Grand is coming up. And I'll tell you, it certainly was a chain of fortunate events for Hector to get to first, and then to second, and then taking advantage now that he's got that ball. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're not going to try the suicide squeeze with Hector on third base. It's possible. It's possible, but I'm going to say that's probably not happening. And this should be. Oh boy, that's a grounder. And Hector's going to score with a nice little single laid in there. Oh, they're going to score 2 runs. And a great slide, and now the runners are still going.
So 2 runs cross the plate on that.
Wow. Another throwing error, so 3 runs are going to score.
Sending in home.
Are they going to get all 4? Did he get them? He got them at the end. But jeez.
Looked like he was in there.
Yeah, he got that last guy. Holy smokes. Oh, and the coach is saying, how is he out? Well, it's because he tagged him before he got home. That's how he's out. Not going to get a lot of love off of that one, but I mean, that was legit. That was an out for sure. We got the eye in the sky looking down on that. Holy cow, how many? Now there's 6 runs for Blue Shark after they scored 4 in that crazy scenario. Tobot, you keep calling it, man. You are the baseball guru.
Just like that. That's the second out. 2 outs. That brings up the next batter, John Rose, followed by Jimmy Democrat. And the writer, Icon.
Well, I feel like I'm missing something, and we will figure it out. But either way, that's going to bring up John Lewis, your right fielder. Coach is asking for a little clarification here, and I'm going to ask for some too. All right, there's 2 outs, right? Who was that got thrown out? Grand? Hey, Darren, who got thrown out? Okay, got it. Okay, so Nasha Plasios is the one who got thrown out in that whole ordeal. Oh, and that's going to be a grounder just past Flores. Flores finds a way to get it, and finally, that's going to put an end to that. But, man, Blue Shark not messing around because they're able to come back and clean everything up. They got 4 runs in the inning, so 11-6, just a 5-run ball game now. Man, oh man, who knows what's going to happen in this game? There have been all kinds of changes. One thing that isn't changing is that baseball certainly is exciting here in Marianas, and it's great to have the teams out here. Who cares about the rain? Who cares about all that mess? What we do care about is having some good baseball here, and we definitely got it tonight. Unless you like defense. If you like defense, you're not getting exactly the best game you've ever seen. But it certainly is not boring. Nobody's going to say that about this game. These boys are playing. They've already gone through a rain delay, and they are making stuff happen. Anyway, it's the Saipan Baseball League Game of the Week. We're doing it right now. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. And we're doing it because, hey, that's the schedule that works out the best for everybody. So the DH goes away for the Bears. Now, hold on, let me make sure that that's correct. Is Minko still here? Zay changed with him and went there. Okay, so yeah, so the DH went away, so Minko is out now because Zay switched out from pitching to first base, right? I think that's how that works. So that should mean, coming up to bat, is this Jonathan? Is this Jonathan? Ray? Jonathan Tidingo? Yep. Yep, so we've got Jonathan Tidingo. JP Tykinko is up next, followed by Luis Areola. All right, I was saying there was a whole bunch of changes, so I mean, check it out. You had the DH went away because the pitcher got changed, and the pitcher didn't leave the game. The pitcher went over to first base. So how about that? But your first baseman ended up moving around a little bit, too. We're all over the place. So Jonathan Tidingo, he's coming in right now. He replaces Tom Agulto at the second base position, but he is leading off the inning here in the bottom of the top of the 4th. For the Bears. Low. Oh, no. It is calling that a first pitch strike. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, it's going to be a grounder over to short field and nice and clean. Here's a, wow, big flick and a throw. Call that one a 6-3. That's how you start the inning. Is that still Austin pitching? Wow. You know, with all those changes that happened, the one I think I'm most surprised with is that Austin is still on the mound. But so far, decision to keep him out there paid off just fine. Got him first batter to ground out. Now this is going to be the first at-bat for JP Tyquenko. Oh, that's a high fly ball. It's going to be in foul territory. Running underneath, it's the first baseman. Oh, he takes a tumble. Ian unable to get it. But he was on his horse running for it. You notice the catcher is different too. It's Yekar McGuire. All kinds of changes on the Blue Shark side. But we've got one down. Ooh, got a little piece of it off the end of the bat. Here comes the throw, and he is out of there. Score that as a 1-3. So 2 up, 2 down. That's going to bring up Luis Arreola. Score 13-6. Jeez. A lot of runs going on in this town. Ooh, that's in there for a little laser beam. Yekar got up to throw the ball and ran into, bumped into the ref. The ump. All kinds of stuff happening tonight. Here in the top of the 4th inning. Blue Shark trying to get out of here pretty quick. Ooh, that was a little check swing. Not check enough, says Ben Jones. A little miscommunication between the Yekar and Austin on that. I'm going to change out the ball there. And the Bears up by 7, despite giving up 4 runs last inning. That's a nice pad, right? Tobot, I hear you. I got a long day tomorrow too, partner. Here we go. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it's a swing. It's a chop down to the third base side. Here comes the throw. What a rocket. Too much of a rocket. And, well, Louis going to end up staying over there on first base. I imagine they're going to call that an E5. That's going to bring us up to the top of the inning to Henry Lizama Jr. But it's not Henry. Ben Flores. Wait. Oh, Ben Flores with a shot over there in right field. Oh, John Lewis could not make the catch, and both runners are rounding the bases. Ben's got a full head of steam. Second baseman's running in for the cutoff, and Ben's going all the way around. Another infield, inside the park home run. That's 2 tonight. I can't believe it.
Inside the park home run for the Bears, and another 2 RBI. So that's an inside the park home run and 2 RBIs. That ball dropped by the right fielder. That ball was taking.
Hey,
and over. And just like that, another inside the park home run. So 2 in 1 game so far for the Bears.
Hey, Ray. Where does Ben bat then? I thought that was Zay Lizama would have been up.
He's batting in Henry place. Henry Lizama's spot.
But did Henry come out?
Yes, he did.
All right. So is Zay Lizama's out?
No, Zay's at first base.
Yeah, but where's he hitting? But DH died, I thought.
all right, so that was a high fly ball to end the inning, but man, not before they score a couple of runs here. Well, we're going to get some stuff sorted out over here on our side, and we're going to have more baseball action here. Saipan Baseball League Game of the Week here at Tonko Field on a Wednesday night. We'll be back after this.
Inside the park home run for Ben Flores, and makes the score now.
No energy? Choose Kellogg's with extra.
followed by McGuire and Oren Hartfield.
All right, folks, we're back getting our stuff together over here. But wow, there we go. We got some things squared away that we didn't have before, but now we got it, and we're ready to go here in the bottom of the inning. The Blue Sharks trailing by 9 runs. Trying to come back on this one. Kapow. All right, so anyway, we're back in action, and it should be Jimmy Demapon. Fouled that one down third base side. Yeah, all those position changes and all that stuff. We took a little break just so I can confer with the statistician, find out how these guys move around in here. Well, it definitely got all kinds of jostled up. But we're good. Ooh, he golfed that one in. That's going to be foul.
That's a foul ball on the left side.
Jimmy Demapon leading off the bottom of the fourth for Blue Shark, trying to come back. They're down 9 runs. The Bears, whose bat's been pretty silent all year, scoring 15 runs. Offense not a problem for them tonight. You never know what's going to happen. It's the Saipan Baseball League. All gas, no brakes. Ben Flores with a nasty pitch on that one. And Jimmy Demapon's going to go home with a souvenir T-shirt says, "I got struck out by Ben Flores." That's going to bring up your catcher, Yekar McGuire. Nice pitch. No, it looked good from up here. That's from up here in the Goodyear blimp. Oh, there's a foul ball down the first base side. But it's actually going to be 1-1. Been a while since I've seen Ben Jones behind home plate. I'm just trying to figure out these signs that he's got for balls and strikes. Some of them are pretty clear. And for a real pro, you'd be able to say it's pretty clear too. But hey, we're up here doing our best. Let's see what Ben Flores has. Another one of these nice pitches. That one's going to be high. So clearly that little flick that Ben Jones just gave says that is not good. So 2-1 the count. Ooh, that one's going to be in dirt. 3-1. Right behind you. There you go, Verlance. Get a lot of players on different teams this year. A lot of teams that didn't exist last year are playing, and a lot of teams that did exist last year are not. Like the Brew Crew. Can't believe we're playing a Saipan Baseball League season without the Brewers in the league. But those players moved all the way around. That one is a base on balls for Yekar. And that's how it starts. This should bring up Orion Cruz. With that Carolina blue batting helmet. Ooh, Ben Flores brushing the batter back a little bit on that one, 1-0.
Ooh, it's going to be fouled back right up the gut. And can he pull the double play? He can. Look at that, Cabrera. Running over from the shortstopper spot, scoops it up, steps on the bag, and whips it over to first. So a nice 6-3 double play. How about that? Not too shabby. Good work. Anyway, that's all three for you, folks. And 3 up, 3 down for the Blue Sharks. They're not going to be able to chip away at the lead, at least not in this inning. And that is how we get the fourth. That's going to bring us, well, 4 complete now, and that's going to bring us to the top of the 5th with the Bears having an opportunity here. We're in mercy rule territory now. If they can score a run and hold off Blue Shark in the bottom of the inning, then everybody's going to go home. Sky Power. All right, folks. Well, we've got internet connection that's fast and dedicated, thanks to the dedicated people from IT&E, providing us with all the broadband we need to bring this game to you. Look at Tobat Castro. He didn't have to come down to the field to watch the game. He's able to hang out at home and enjoy a nice, well-deserved break because of the folks at IT&E giving us all this great communications ability to do that. And there's the same folks who are going to allow us to do the Liberation Day Parade. They're the ones who let us do the Marianas Cup, the ones who let us do the weightlifting, the one who let us do the Oceania Track and Field Championships. IT&E being there for us so we can be there for you. That's Team Blue. Well, Team Blue tonight's having a rough one, though. Blue Sharks down 9 runs here as we head into the top of the 5th. It's a rough one. I'll tell you what, I have never played baseball. I played softball under the lights, but I've never played baseball under the lights. Getting under a fly ball at night cannot be easy. Some of these guys make it look easy because they're awesome. Well, let's see what happens here in the top of the 5th. Speaking of awesome, is this Tone Dizone? Ooh, a big swing, and it's going to find its way to left field for a leadoff single. Put some of that Dizon mustard on there. That's going to bring up Zay Lazama, who started the game as the pitcher, ended up moving over to first base. Getting his first at-bat. You wouldn't believe it, folks, but we've had 2 inside the park home runs tonight, both for the Bears. Here comes the pitch. The runner's going, and that's a shot. A liner to second, fielded cleanly. Runner, well, that's a nice double play. The runner grabbing that one. There's no chance. He was so fast. But that L4-3 looking pretty good. So 2 down now. That's going to bring up Dennis Cabrera. Cabrera, in his last at-bat, he's the one who went for the inside the park home run. Ooh, that's outside for a ball. Hey, thanks for tuning in from Guam. Good to see you. All right, Austin. Oh, that was going to be a grounder foul down the third base side. That's going to be at least a single. Here's a great throw to second. Cabrera's going for it anyway. Is he safe? No, he's not. He's out. And he got caught stealing. Well, not stealing. He got caught getting a little bit greedy, but when you're up by 9, you figure you could take some chances, and I think that's how that one ended. Well, 3 up, 3 down and for CK Bearstown, and that is going to wrap us up. That's going to send us to the bottom of the 5th, where Blue Shark now finally has a chance to try to chip away a little bit after they score nothing in the bottom of the 4th. They hold the Bears to nothing in the top of the 5th. So that's going to bring up Carfield Sablon, Hector Ephraim, and Ian Iriarte. They're ready. We're ready. Well, we're ready to take a break. So we're going to come back to you with more baseball right after this.
At the Moonbase McDonald's, where everyone enjoys bold, savory McDonald's sauce, there's a monster coming after the meal! Let's go! McDicer 3000, assemble! McDonald's sauce, win the day!
Try new savory chili McDonald's sauce, only at McDonald's.
Go! We have those moments in our lives that happen unpredictably. The unexpected instances that we did not really need. Now you can count on us to stay well, Papa to live well, Papa to stay well, making sure you stay well. We'll lift you up when times are low. I'll see how far we'll go and stay well.
All right, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It is the Bears from CK against Blue Shark. And Blue Shark, I didn't think that the Blue Shark would end up being consumed by the CK Bears. But so far, the Bears are just ferocious out here. They're winning 15-6. Holy smokes. Well, if they would have scored a run last inning, we could have possibly been looking at a mercy roll contest. These games are 7 innings long. In the playoffs, we're going to be doing 9 innings, but don't worry about that. We're still a long way away from the playoffs, and if they keep playing like this, it's going to be a while, too. We are in week 5 of the 16-week season. Oh, and there's a grounder over to third. It's a great shot, and here comes a great throw. Oh, and Zay cannot hang on to it. So that's a great leadoff. Oh, man, that's a great way to lead off the inning for Cartfield. Great grounder, great throw, and Zay, great opportunity to try and get that ball, just couldn't hang on to it. Hector Ephraim, he is back up to bat again for Blue Shark. So there is still life in that ocean. Holy cow, from Guam, it's Jutnya. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that one's going to be a grounder over to short. Cabrera grabs it, but not going to be able to get him in time, is he? Oh, he does get him in time. Tony Regolafoy says, sorry, partner, you're out of there.
So, 6 for a footage shows there for the first one. That'll bring up Ian Uriarte to the plate.
So that's going to bring up your first baseman, Ian Uriarte, with 1 down, a runner on first. Okay, Ben Flores with the pitch. Ooh, that's going to be a little liner right over the outstretched glove of the second baseman. Look at the wheels on Ephraim as he gets to second base just now. And that's going to be a nice single for Iriarte. And that is going to bring up Otis Grand. His full name is Otis Grand Hotel. They thought about changing him to Otis Canoa, but they decided, no, we're just going to stick with Grand. So Grand is making his way up tonight. It is his second at-bat. He struck out in his first go-round, then he walked in his second. A man named after elevators trying to elevate his team. A base hit can definitely get that party started. Hector trotting back from that leadoff. Oh, he gets hit by a pitch. That is not what Ben Flores wanted to do, and that is not what Otis Grand wanted to have happen. So now the bases are loaded for Ignacio Palacios. Love seeing the interaction in the comments right there. Guys, some folks in Guam, folks from Guam, talk about where they grew up. All right, well, Flores looking around. He's pretty sure
who's running and who's not. That one's going to be inside. Oh, Verlance putting the fear of God into Otis Grand over there on first base. He went diving down. Verlance is like, just fooling. Not throwing it to you. Zotnya. Here comes the pitch from Flores. That one's going to be in the dirt. Not a problem for Verlance. There's the windup and the pitch from Flores. Ooh, a little off-speed pitch. That's going to be 3-0. Wind picking up just a little bit out there. You can see it rippling through the uniforms out there. Woo, that's high and outside. That's a walked-in RBI for Ignacio. So the Blue Sharks just score a run for free. 15-7 now, and that's going to bring up El Chocolate, John Lewis. Looks like he's got a little hitch in his giddy-up running over there. They must have swapped him out because he's a base coach now. So somebody's coming in for, who is that? Masaharu? Coming in for... Mac? All right, so Mac Masaharu is coming in for John Lewis, and you can see John Lewis as he was going out there. Something didn't look right, and so we're going to put that in there. So Mac Masaharu coming in for him here in the fifth inning. All right, so that's going to be it for John Lewis. Oh, that one's in the dirt. Charmadal getting in front of that. I can't imagine. Well, maybe they will. You're going to have Mac out there in right field, but let's just take John Lewis out of the game now. Put in Mac on the old score sheet. And there we go. Oh, that pitch is inside. Again, base is loaded for Mac. Ooh, over the head. Ben Flores let that one go a little too early.
3 balls, no strike.
Ooh. And that is another walk, and that's another walked-in RBI, so looking pretty good for Mac. Just comes in, gets an RBI for free also. So that's 2 runs this inning, consecutive walks and consecutive RBI walks. Score now 15-8, and that's going to bring us up to the top of the order, and that's going to bring up Jimmy Demapon, who struck out in his last at-bat. Wait, what's that? I can't hear. Is he on the phone? Well, it looks like something's going on over there. Not sure what's happening. They're having a conversation out there. Bears don't seem happy about it. Tony's saying, let's just keep things moving here. But that is going to bring up Jimmy Demapon. against the Bears and the Blue Shark. Bears up 15-8, but Blue Sharks just scored a couple of runs. There's a strike. Ooh, that's high and outside, or inside. 1-1. Oh, trying to get the pickle play. Oh, that's going to be close. Verlance trying to throw him down. He took off his batting helmet. Oh, and ran way outside. He's out. Yep, he ran way outside. The other runner's going. They're going to try and get him too. And they got him. They got both on. Wow. Some crazy base running. Gets that. Oh, my gosh. While people are still complaining, the one thing's for sure is that the bottom of the fifth is over as they try to take advantage of a fallen asleep or a sleeping base runner. And, man, it happened. It's starting to rain again. It looks like big fat drops coming down out of the sky. And everybody's clearing the field for this one. But, man, geez, that could do it, man. I'll tell you what, despite scoring a couple of runs there, that base running thing might be enough to suck the rest of the air out of this one. So Verlance is going to be up to lead off the top of the sixth, followed by Jonathan and followed by JP for the Bears. Yeah, wow. This is some serious rain coming down here. And look at it. The wind's picking up, the rain is coming down, and just got the heads up from the league that this does count as a regulation game. If they do have to call it a game because of the rain, we finished everything. They're not going to have to do any makeup stuff for this. This is great. If you need a free car wash, bring it out of the garage right now and bring it down here to the field, because with the amount of rain coming down and the wind, it might just do it. Yeah, could call interference with the runner tossing his helmet. Yeah, Tobot, I'll tell you, that was odd. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've seen a base runner intentionally throw off his helmet during that back and forth, but that's exactly what he did. And then he ran way out of the base path to avoid the tag, so he was out. And while he was not too happy about that, talking with Ben Jones, the heads-up catcher threw it to third base, and they got the other guy. So, yeah, it's raining harder over here for sure. I'm sure they'd try to get him back out there to finish the game if they can. But if it's going to be for any extended length of time, I can't see him staying all night for it. But I'm just looking at the boys right now, and they're not exactly packing up, but they're keeping their stuff out of the rain. Props to our camera crew out there, Marianas Productions, trying to keep the gear dry, trying to keep themselves dry. But some serious rain coming down. And again, that wind picking up.
Brad, if it doesn't continue,
what?
This is what the standing looks like. If it doesn't continue in this game's regulation, this is what, as of today, this is what the standing will look like.
Thanks. I got it. That's awesome. Thank you. So pretty tough. We'll wait and see. I don't know how they're going to make that decision, but it is still raining. So Travis Wilbur, good to see you. Hey, you want to know who's the home team? Well, so does everybody. I'll tell you, the home team tonight, Blue Sharks. So they would have last ups for sure. But again, we're just cruising in. We're done with 5 all the way. We're here trying to get started with the top of the 6th. The Bears would be at bat. And it does look like it's lightening up. It's still a little hazy out there, little raindrops, but it doesn't look nearly as heavy as it was just a little bit ago. I'm telling you, those were some raindrops you could pay by the pound to get. Jeez. Jeez, and the wind is whipping around a little bit too. You can really see the rain whipping off the netting over here. Walking in a wetter wonderland. Mac Masaharu is over here. I think he wants his boys to keep playing. Like, hey, we're only down by 7. Anything can happen. Yeah, I hear you too about it. Still iffy indeed. It did look like it was clearing up, and then here it comes again. But when that first barrage came through, we were watching the wind just, it was like it was surfing off the top of the dugout. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and another batch of rain coming your way in a bit. Oh, no. Where are you? Travis, where are you? Are you up there? You got to be somewhere east of here if you're tracking this. It kind of looks like it's coming out of the east-northeast. So I figure anybody in Chalanquidza would know what we've got. Over there in Dandan, you probably know what we got, too. All right, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to take a real quick break, and we've got more baseball. Maybe we'll have more rain. Who knows? All right, you guys, have a great night. We'll see you in just a few minutes after this break.
The Earth is 70% water.
Mine?
And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Get the job done. Being part of the IT&E team is more than just being part of a company, it's being part of a family. Your coworkers want you to be successful. Your managers want you to be successful. I want you to be successful. Lean on us. That's what we're here for. We're here to make you successful, not the other way around. Our success will come from yours. We're going to empower our employees. We want you to be the tip of the spear for leading IT&E in the future. Second, we're going to delight our customers. Every customer experience is meaningful. We want every customer to walk away thrilled that they chose IT&E as a provider for every product that we offer. Then finally, we do those two things, we're going to crush our competition.
All right, folks. Well, we are back to see that little special up there, Godfather's Pizza. Well, it's not just Godfather's Pizza. Godfather's everything, but they take care of us on Thursdays with some of the finest pizza you're going to find out in the whole region. But hands down, you ask us, it's the best pizza in Saipan. No maybe about it. You can discuss that in the comments if you want, but I'm going to tell you, you're wrong. It's Godfather's Pizza or no pizza. Anyway, it looks like we're still playing here. It's the rain has let up a little bit, but not by too much. And the wind is still going, so hopefully that'll dry it up a little bit. But we are still balling out here as we head into the top of the 6th inning. Man, what a what a wonderful bit of weather we just had. This isolated shower came through and just blew it up. Looks like we've got a different pitcher out there. Nope. Still Austin. Still looking at it for Blue Sharks. And Yekar's still there catching. He came in last inning and looked great. And it looks like that Verlance who's getting ready to bat here. Yes, it's going to be Verlance, Jonathan Tydingo, and JP Taekwenko. That is who's up, who's on deck, and who's in the hole for the Bears here. Top of the 6th. And you can see Austin's got some mud stuck in his cleats whenever they do that little hop up and smack them together, trying to get all that mud off of there. And tell about that sandwich is a good sandwich. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, outside. Yekard just kind of had that dangling out of the mitt. Ooh, that's a high fly ball getting underneath it. Is the first baseman, Ian. That's one. And that's going to bring up your second baseman, Jonathan Tydingo. That infield dirt looking a few shades darker than what we started with at the beginning of the night, thanks to a couple of isolated showers that blew through. That's a high fly ball. That's going to go to shallow right. Who's going to get it? They're all looking. Oh, it drops in between the second baseman, the right fielder, and the first baseman. Just going to plop right in there. And that is how Jonathan gets on base. And that's going to be JP Taekwenko, who is up next for the Bears. On deck is your right fielder, Luis Areola. And one of these teams is going to crack into the win column for the first time this season. You never know who it's going to be because anything could change at any time. But both winless thus far. But Bears looking pretty good so far tonight. Blue Sharks not looking too shabby either. But again, the Bears are 0-2. Blue Sharks are 0-3. And Bears just cranking up a ton of offense. They had only scored one run coming into this game. Not a problem tonight. Oh, that one looks like it's going to drop in, and it does to right field. Mack is going to run for it, and the runner is going to stay at second. The big throw over to third base. That would have been close, but that's the smart throw, kids, if you're watching at home. Try to stop that runner. But either way, JP safely on base, and that's going to bring up Luis Areola. Ooh, he thought about it, but it was a little bit too high. Oh, boy, just missed the batter on that one. It's going to be 2-0. Ooh, that's a high fly ball. It's going to be fouled outside of the confines. Oh, no! It drops in, still foul. But it looked for sure like it was going to carry over the netting. It did not. Instead, it kind of startled Yekar when he went out there for it. So 2-1. Top of the 6th inning, a comfortable 7-run lead for the Bears. They're looking to add to it now. And, you know, is there a lead that's safe in this league? I don't know. 7 runs isn't it. The runners are going to go. Yekar drops that one. What a cannon. A throw to third, but not in time, and a little bit on the other side of the base. So both runners advance off of that. So the force is gone.
On deck with the pitcher, Ben Flores.
So a base hit is going to be something pretty good for the Bears. Ooh, that's high, and that is a walk. And Louis is going to first base. And that's going to bring us up to the top of the inning. There's no more DH for the good old Bears. So that's going to bring up Ben Flores. After that walk to Louis. Oh, Lone said he got a walk.
Bases loaded here. Just to bounce in the ball for the batter pitcher Ben Flores.
Base hit is going to be damaging for the good old Blue Sharks. Let's see if Flores can do it. Oh, he's going to hit that one foul down the third base side. Oof. Skipper going out to get that one. Yekar trading out the ball with Ben Jones. Back to Austin. Austin's first inning, I don't think there's any way around it, saying it was just not good. But then he came back and looked pretty good in the 4th and 5th innings. And he's still in the game. I'm not sure how he survived that 3rd inning. It was terrible. Oh, it's a pass ball. And 1 run will score. Austin swiped down at the ground as a little psych out move. But now that is 16-8.
16-8 now.
Base hit still looking pretty good. All right, well, Flores looking for that base hit. Ooh, he's going to follow it, hit it right back. Oh, and he wasn't even going to run. That's why they tell you to run the whole way, kids. Oh, no, and it's going to be a bad throw, and 1 run will score. Flores makes his way to first. He makes his way to second. Oh, my goodness, and Louis makes it to third, so another run scores. It is now 17-8.
17-8.
So Flores, if he would have just run to first, so what ended up happening is Austin stopped instead of taking this sure out to first base. He throws it to try and get the runner, smart to try and prevent the run, but then just the ball gets past the third baseman, and it's those little mistakes that definitely add up. And that's going to bring up Kaipo Taquito. Runners on second and third. Just 1 out. Ooh, that was high. Ball 1. Kaipo's been walked twice. He reached third, and then he popped out in his 4 at-bats so far. Ooh. Now it's a ball as well. Oop, that's a high fly ball. That might still make it in here. Yekar trying to get underneath it, but does not get there in time. Just a harmless foul ball. You can tell it was raining quite a bit, but the boys have been digging up all the way through all that muddy, clumpy stuff down to the dry stuff. You could see it all around the batter's box. You could see that better than you could see home plate right now. You need a shovel to scrape off all that mud. Well, Austin's trying to whiz it by with a fastball. Oh, it's going to be tip foul on a bunt.
Squares bound, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Reminder, folks, we're going to be doing the morning show, Good Morning Marianas, tomorrow morning. We're going to start early at 7 o'clock because we got to blow out of there early. Going to be the MC for the 2nd Annual Economic Forum over at World Resort tomorrow from 9 a.m. It's going to go all the way through till about 1 o'clock. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, it's going to be a grounder to third. Oh, nice field. Did he miss the tag? Here's the throw to first. What an effort holding on. Oh, he's safe because he dropped the ball, so 1 run is going to score. Who's out then? He called the 1 out for the tag out. That's what it looks like. Or did he call him out at first? Well, either way, that means 1 run scored. And now 17-8? Are we at 18 now?
18-8 now.
Wow. 18-8. Ooh, and that's the first pitch strike. Tone Dizon, Mustard. Yeah, just a runner on third. Ben Flores is saying, bring me home, baby. Ooh, that was a big swing by Tone.
Good swing there by Anthony Dizon. Misses.
10-run game here in the top of the 6th. Ooh, that's outside.
Outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So that's going to be 1-2 to the batter, Tone Dizon. We got some lights out there in the outfield. See those parking lights. Ooh, high. That's 3-1.
Upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Parking lot. Those parking lights out there, a little bit bright, not as bright as regular white lights out there in center field, but they're right there in the eyes of the batter. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, chasing after it. Well, that's how it ends for the top of the 6th, as Blue Shark gives up another 3 runs. So we are in Mercy territory now. 18-8, and man, that's going to bring us up to the top of the lineup. Jimmy Demapon, Ye Carr, and Oren Cruz. We're going to find out if we're going to keep going or if we're going to be here a little bit longer. Or who knows, maybe Blue Shark's going to come back with a big comeback. I don't know. We're going to find out what happens when we come back after this. Womp womp.
In telecom for close to 30 years, I've never seen a carrier with so many different types of ways to serve their customers. Whether it's fiber, whether it's fixed wireless, 5G mobility, LTE, we know how to get the job done. Being part of the IT&E team is more than just being part of a company, it's being part of a family. Your coworkers want you to be successful. Your managers want you to be successful. I want you to be successful. Lean on us. That's what we're here for. And we're here to make.
Well, we are still here. We are still playing baseball, but I'm not sure how long we're going to be going, because if Blue Shark can't score in the next inning, then it's all over. It's a 10-run lead. It's 18-8. After starting the first 2 games scoring just 1 run, the Bears have scored 18. Can you believe it? Well, the Sharks can. Bears definitely putting the blue in Blue Shark in this one. Ben Flores on the mound. Here's a pitch way outside. Verlande's having some equipment issues with his little shin guards over here. Going to trade out the ball with Ben Jones. With Jimmy Demapon So he hit into a grounder, he struck out, and he got hit by a pitch today. Ooh, not the strongest swing. I think the Blue Sharks kind of doing the damage to themselves last inning with some questionable base running. Risky, as Ian put it, but it definitely seemed a bit questionable. Ooh, that was kind of a weird flick pitch for Flores. Score is down in the, you can see it, it's 18-8, Ed. 18-8. You can look at the score box in the bottom right part of your screen. Courtesy of the good folks over here, Island Image and Motion and Mariana's Productions. These guys, you know, they're doing all the scoring right here in the press box, but the real heroes are the ones out there in all that rain earlier. Well, Dimmy is getting base on balls to get Blue Sharks started. And that's going to bring up Yekar, your catcher. Flores getting off the old mound to try and get some of that mud out of his cleats. See the wind whipping through the field a little bit right now. Whipping through the uniforms. Hopefully drying up the field a little bit too.
So 1-7, 7-6, 6-1.
All right, well, we got some changes here. Flores not pitching anymore. We'll get you all caught up here in just a little bit. Bringing some heat. Tell you all about it when I get this squared away right after this. All right, so 7-6-6-1-1-7. So Flores is going to left field. Okay, so shortstop. Who's the pitcher?
Dennis Cabrera.
Dennis is going to pitch, and Flores is going to left field?
Yes.
Okay, well, I got all that for you. Here, 1 second. There's a nice pitch. So coming into pitch now, Dennis Cabrera, your shortstopper. Going to shortstop is Tone Dinzone and Ben Flores going out there to left field. So nobody coming in, same folks, just shaking stuff up just a little bit. Whoa, and that's going to be a little grounder down the third base side. I'll tell you, Cabrera looks like about the dirtiest pitcher out there. I mean, from all that work that he's done in the field and base running and everything. You don't see a lot of pitchers with mud all over their legs, but, you know, that's what happens when you got your shortstopper coming in and trying to close it out. Man, he's bringing a little bit of stank on those balls. That one's fouled away behind us. Just a reminder, if you're out there listening to the game, make sure you bring those foul balls back. We don't have a million of them. We're not a bottomless pit of baseballs. Hey, and if you do bring them up here, you get yourself a free drink. Not the kind those guys in right field are drinking. But still, it's pretty good. Here comes the pitch. Wow, a little short arm. The guy just really whips that ball in there. Cabrera, like a laser beam. Almost as fast as the internet connection we get from IT&E. There you go. All right. Cabrera gets the sign from Sherman out. Oh, it's going to be wild. And Dimmy is going to make his way over to second base. That's definitely the challenge when you come into a game and there's base runners there already, especially on a night when it's been wet. The ground is wet. That baseball, you're going to try to get that same grip on it. Not happening. Even Verlance right there trying to dry off the ball on his pants. Nope. Ben Jones definitely calling time just so they can try and get either some new balls or try to get a dry towel to dry these suckers off. Oh, I'm sure Dennis probably wouldn't mind getting some sandpaper or maybe a little file out there to get a little better grip on that ball. But it's good to see a lot of folks out there still out here braving the rain. And it looks like, is that Warren Villagomez down there? It's hard to tell between the nets and the rain. Maybe we would have heard it if he brought his Harley here. So I rode behind that guy on one of those island-wide rides. Thing was so throaty, couldn't even hear my own motorcycle. And I had a Harley. All right, well, we're still here after all those switches. Blue Shark trying to at least get one run to extend the game. Oh, did he get hit? No, he went all the way around for a strike. Yikes. So Yakar going home. That's going to bring up Oren Cruz. Oren Cruz, who's going to trying to get Yakar the bat back. Sporting that Carolina blue helmet. So just one down right now. Dimipan out there. Oh, geez, that one goes by too. And Verlance going to have to trot over that. Dimi getting his way to third. They're getting dangerously close to making us stay later.
90 feet away from extending this game to the 7th inning. One down. Chance for Oren Cruz to bring in.
So Cabrera now. Gonna see if he can't get Cruz swinging. Oh, that one's gonna be high foul and caught by Zay Lazama. And then this is it. Cartfield Sablon. It's up to him to keep Blue Shark alive. Mac Masaharu hoping that they can get extended. He just told Dimmy, he's like, hey, man, 2 outs. You got to do it. You got to go on anything. And see what he gets. Oh, boy, he got jammed on that one, but that's going to be a foul ball. Dimmy was hoping to get by on a pass ball, but no, sir. That is not the case. 0-1. Again, the score is 18-8. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Got a runner on third with 2 outs. Cartfield Sablon, if he can get Dimmy home, they're going to keep playing. Ooh, that one's in the dirt. Charmadal went diving for it. Could have made it really exciting.
That's the 40 and over Masters playing
Oh, boy, that one's going to be a pass ball, too. But running into cover was Cabrera. Dimmy ends up not going anywhere. But it's a good thing that the pitcher ran in to start to cover home plate. But, man, if Dimmy had any bit of a leadoff on there, could have happened. But Dennis is still slinging heat. Oh, he hit him. No, he didn't? How did he miss him? Oh, jeez. So it's going to be an even count at 2. I really thought he hit him on that one. Not sure how he eluded that. The great Houdini. That one's going to be blown away. 3-2. Full count now. And that is Hector Evram on deck. Hoping for his chance at greatness. And Hector He's gotten on base the last 2 times. That's a high fly ball. It's going to go past us into the parking lot. And if it breaks your window, it shouldn't cost a lot, and it won't if you go to Saipan Auto Glass Pro. The only one you need to do, make Romy your auto glass homie by calling 235-9037. And hey, if you're squinting, then you best get the tintin'. Call the tint man from Dan Tobot Castro. Ooh, and that's a walk for Owen. Did he hit Ben Jones with the bat? No, couldn't. It was danger close, though. That's going to bring up Hector Hebram, who got on base with some good contact the last 2 times he was up. Guy seems to be pretty sure with that bat tonight. It's almost a given that he's going to get there. Let's see what happens with good old Hector. Ooh, the runner is going to go to second. Verlance thought about throwing it. He's like, oh, yeah, I got a runner out there. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so here we are. And Hector grounded to the pitcher in his first at-bat, but then he got it. Oh, boy. That was a close one. Showing his cat-like reflexes, getting out of the way of the ball on that one. So 1-1, the count to Hector. Ooh, and that's going to be fouled down the first base side. 1-2.
First base to out 3, returning off foul balls. Bring it up. You get a free drink courtesy of the second baseball move.
And this is just about it. 1-2. Cabrera could send everybody home right here. Hector not ready to go home. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it went off his bat. As he was fighting for his life. Don't hit me. It didn't hit him. It definitely hit his bat. On deck is Ian Iriarte. Struck out, walked, and singled.
And out can also end this game. But the master says no.
Here's the pitch from Cabrera. Oh, it's going to be wild, and he's running for it. That's going to 2-2, even up that count. Oh, it's going to be a grounder over to short. Is that runner interference? Here comes the throw from the shortstopper to first, and that is going to do it. That is going to do it. Another 6-3 to end the game by the mercy rule. And so the Bears break into the win column for the first time this season with a convincing 18-8 win over Blue Shark. Blue Shark now dropping to 0-4 on the season. Again, Bears going to 1-2 and scoring 19 runs on the season on the strength of scoring 18 today. They've given up 32 on the year. Blue Sharks on the other side, they've scored 16 so far, but they've given up 48 runs. They've given up almost as many runs as the Cardinals had hit. But, hey, again, it's pretty good. You still can't complain. It's baseball here in Saipan. It's the Saipan Baseball League. Just going over the stats right now. I mean, it was a heck of a game, but the Bears got to be happy to finally break into that win column. And I love the sportsmanship as they're going out there and wrapping this up. They went through 2 rain delays, all kinds of stuff happening in today. And again, it's done. It's over. It's 18-8. The Bears are victorious. Blue Sharks still searching for their next win, and it's going to be a little bit before they get back. The Bears are going to be back next week when they play the Falcons, and boy, are they going to have their work cut out for them.
Blue Shark, on the other hand, they're going to be back in week 7 playing against the Bandits. So no easy games coming up for either of these teams. I mean, they're playing some of the best baseball teams that are in the league in these next couple of games, and we're going to see how that works out for them. We wish them all the best of luck, but we wish all of you guys all the best for tuning in to watch our games tonight. Stats are done, the standings are updated, and we are ready to call it a night. I want to say thanks to the organizers of the league who put all this stuff together that made baseball return to Saipan. Thanks to the umpires, thanks to the volunteers, thanks to the players, the coaches, the fans, the family coming out here, and you guys watching at home. Also want to thank the folks here from Island Image and Motion and Marianas Productions for putting all this stuff together. And hey, for all of them, my name is Brad Rosala. It was great to be here with you tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m., not 7:30, 7 a.m. for Good Morning Marianas, where we'll recap the game a little bit and get into all the other topics. We're going to cut off early tomorrow because I got to get over to MC the second economic forum hosted by the Saipan Chamber of Commerce. That's going to be a big deal. We'll talk about that afterwards. We talked about it on the show this morning, but we'll talk about it a little bit tomorrow morning as well. And then we'll get some of the updates from that for Friday's show. Anyway, for everybody here who is at the ballpark, and our chief statistician, Ray Palacios, and our PA announcer, Darren Flores, I want to say thanks for coming out, thanks for watching, and we will see you when we come back with Saipan Baseball League action here on the NMI News Service.